Hello again. I know that things keep coming out. I know that there's a lot of people worried about how effective these are. So I'm going to try, and there's a lot of people who just need basic tutorials. So I'm going to try and make a few today. This one's going to be on how to make cord to make a tie mask. Um, Obviously, the elastic is kind of running out. It's hard to find. We need to make sure that we have other options, and we should save the elastic for first responders, hospitals, places where they need it. The masks that people are making, we really need to make them two-sided so that different colors on both sides, so people know what side they were wearing. So I'm going to make a basic tutorial on how to make the cord. While I'm doing this, I'm going to try and make kind of small tutorials on how to sew, just how to sew. So hopefully just keep watching. We'll see how this goes. This is just my basic material. I folded it over. I've seen people put out that, 1.5 inch material will work. 1.5 inch will work. 1.75 inches probably will help your fingers get it done a little bit faster. That's just from my own experience. So I measured it out. This piece is about 36 inches long that I'm cutting it. Stack cut. You can cut these with scissors, but you can see now I have a strip. This is not enough. You need about 50 inches. So with that, I have to make two. And I'm just measuring this out. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to work. Obviously, I have a rotary cutter. Scissors work too. I'm trying to do these without help. Okay, I need to change my bobbin here because I ran out of string last night. It's a simple thing. Take it, put it in, run it through this little slit and underneath the metal. Now it's caught. Okay. Then you put it back in the machine. You have to lift out this little arm. It helps lock it. And you set it in and you're locked in. Okay. Don't need that much string. So now we have our strings up. Have both our strings out. Okay. Pretty simple. This material is not huge. Okay. We need to, what you have to do, you can iron this so that it folds over. I'm just making it so that I fold it over in half or quarters on both sides, kind of to the middle seam, and then I fold it over. I don't pin a lot of stuff. Do what you have to. It's not hard. The reason why I do this is because, truthfully, a lot of times I don't have a lot of time in my shop, and it's not critical that they're perfect. So I've got it in, and what I'm doing is I'm just folding it over and sewing. These don't have to be perfect. You're not making a designer dress or, you know, a wedding dress or something like that. It just has to be something that can be tied. I know that this is one of those parts that sucks the most. It takes just a minute to do, but this is kind of a, when other things run out, you'll have the ability to make your own. And because supplies are kind of running out, and we need to make sure that people know. So this is all really, really simple. We're gonna just do 2 of these. Because we have to get the length, and I'll show you how we're going to connect them here in a second. And again, this is not perfect. So have our second piece, doing the exact same thing. I'm folding it over again. You basically just kind of make, I don't know, a little taco there, I guess. And it kind of helps to get yourself a couple inches to start. I've made a lot of these and I still kind of mess this part up sometimes. But if you can get yourself a couple inches, it definitely makes things easier, so that when you start folding your material over, you just make 6 inches at a time, get it into the machine. The machine's holding it so that you can fold it, and you run it in. And this is kind of a basic sewing tutorial too. I mean, you know, once your material's in, it will feed through. You just have to kind of be patient and know these don't have to be perfect. Obviously, I am not a tailor. I make things kind of from what I have. And that's kind of why I'm making these videos. I'm pretty good about figuring out a way to make something with nothing. And we are kind of at that time where many of us don't have anything. But, you know, we have this fabric. We already, you know, use what you have. Fold it over. And run it through. Okay, so now we have 2 cords. Neither one of these are long enough by themselves. So I'm going to trim these lines of string. And I'm just going to literally put one piece over the other. Sorry. You want to kind of keep them as straight as you can. And I just run one stitch back and forth across. Once I do that, then I turn it, I sew across again. I'm just backing it up and sewing it. Now, I know that this is not perfect. This isn't how, you'd make something. Usually you would try and make something with that has the length. And if you have long fabric, you can do that. But I don't right now. So this is what I did. And you can tell, I mean, this is strong. So this is just a quick tutorial on how to make something for a tie mask. Now, the next part will come in here in a second.